We have explored the oceans and stars, but the most dangerous place in the unexplored territory in the entire universe is straight down. But beneath Africa, resting right on the Earth's hot core, is something so huge it changes everything we know. It is a giant mass of scorching rock. It is 100 times taller than Mount Everest, and right now it is tearing a huge hole in our planet's magnetic shield. Satellites are already breaking, spacecraft are getting hit by lethal radiation. If these giant rocks keeps messing up with our core, our power grids might go dark. Scientists are fighting about it. Is this a billion-year-old graveyard of sunken oceans, or are we looking at the dead body of an alien planet? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you will see how a new AI is finally showing us the dark heart of our world. To understand the danger, forget what you learned in the school. The Earth is not a neat onion with perfect layers of crust, mantle, and core. Deep down, where the solid rock meets the hot liquid core, things are messy. When earthquakes happen, they send shock waves through the planet. Scientists use these waves like an X-ray to see inside. They found two giant rocks blob stuck to the core. They are called Jason and Tuzo. Together, they make up 6% of the whole Earth. They have incredibly sharp boundaries. They are made of completely different chemical material than the rock around them. And they don't just sit there, they act like a giant lava lamp. The heat from the core cooks these dense chemical piles, making them rise, boil, and fall in slow motion. But here is the multi-billion-dollar question that is tearing scientist community apart. Where did these continents of underworld come from? Theory number 1. They are from space. 4.5 billion years ago, a planet named Theia smashed into Earth. Crash made our moon. But where did Theia go? Supercomputer simulations shows that the Earth swallowed it. Theia's rock was super heavy. They sank right to the bottom of the Earth. These blobs might be the alien remains of Theia. And guess what? Rocks from the moon perfectly match with the rocks rising from these blobs. But other scientists say no. They believe idea number 2, the sunken ocean. This idea says the blobs are just old recycling bins. For billions of years, old cold ocean crust has been pushed deep into the earth. The heavy pressure squashes them, they pile up at the bottom and start cooking with radioactive heat. Whether it is alien rock or crushed ocean crust, the African blob is moving. It moves 13 millimeters every year, and it is changing the surface of our world. First, the heat from the African blob acts like hydraulic press. It is actually pushing the continent of Africa higher up into the air. But the real danger is magnetic. Deep inside, liquid metal spins to make the Earth's magnetic shield. This shield protects us from lethal cosmic radiation. But the African blob is blocking the core. It acts like a giant boulder in fast river. It messes up the spinning liquid metal. This creates spots that actually cancel out our magnetic field. The result is a weak spot over the ocean. Since 1840, global magnetic field strength has dropped by 16%. Today, when satellites fly through this invisible hole, intense high-energy space rays hit them and break their computers. If this keeps up, all our satellites could be in danger. So, how do we stop a threat we can't even see? Here enters artificial intelligence. Taking pictures of deep Earth is super hard because it is blurry. But right now, scientists from US Department of Energy are using a new AI model called SEISS model. Built on a database of over 16,000 earthquakes, it acts a lot like the AI chatbots you use, but it speaks the language of earthquakes. It makes the fake earthquakes on a computer and compares them to real ones. It does this thousands of times to clear up the blurry pictures. Because of AI, we can finally map the sharp edges of these giant blobs perfectly. Studying this ghost planet under Africa is not just about the past. We have to do to protect our future. The ground under is alive and it controls our magnetic shield. So what do you think? Are we standing on a crushed ocean crust or an alien planet? Let me know in the comments. If this blew your mind, hit the like button and make sure you subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.